Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros. This is the live trade stream. It is me, Joey P. Joe P's up here with me, of course, is the prize at the bottom of the cereal box. It's D-Bro, Derek Brown, the king of bros, and it's all of you hanging out here with us on the live stream. Drop your comments below. We love to hear from all of you. And, of course, don't forget, when you do that, you also get a chance to win cool stuff. This week from TrophySmack, it's the championship belt. That's right, from TrophySmack. TrophySmack.com, the #1 destination for epic fantasy football trophies, loser awards, everything in between, rings and belts as well as this one is. You want to win this? Like the stream, drop your comments below, and ring the bell till it goes ding for notifications so you never miss a piece of content here on the channel, because this week, somebody is going to win the championship belt. D-Bro, I know yesterday we were very excited because we had the Jackson Dart news. Today, a little lighter of a news day, but I'm sure a lot of practice stuff is going to drop at some point in time during this show. Also, CeeDee Lamb not practicing, Terry McLaurin not practicing. No surprises there. Mike Evans is going to miss a couple weeks. So obviously a lot of wide receivers are going to be missing time. We already had a lot of running backs missing time as well. Let's just jump into the questions. I know we got 15 supers. And again, super chats, drop them here. You go right to the top of the queue with all the super chats. Don't forget, at some point, probably around halfway through the show, we will cut them off. And we can start them up again. But again, drop your comments in there. And let's start with Primus Beastin, who's got a couple in here. 10-team, PPR, 3 wide, 2 running backs, and a flex. My roster is Neighbors, Nico, Rome, Pickens, Puka, Hampton, Mason. So we got a lot of good pieces here. Benson's on this roster. You think I could get Bijan for Pickens and Javonte? No, I don't think you can. I don't think, but I think you should if you could. But the Bijan manager is 0-3. So let's talk about this, because this is taking advantage of somebody's gotten off to a bad start, Derek.
Yeah, I think you should totally offer that. And what was the other running backs in that? Mason. Would you do Pickens and Mason for Bijan? Because if they say no to that, I would counter it
for Bijan. Anything, I would trade you. I would trade Erickson.
But you wouldn't trade Pat. I didn't hear Pat in the offers there.
No, Pat's way too valuable to the program here. But
I don't disagree with you.
It was disappointing last week. You want to take advantage of it. Now is the time. I agree. I just don't think. I think that personally, that deal gets laughed out of the room. I would.
Okay, what about Pickens and
Mason, maybe, but Pickens
and Mason. I think you can get that done.
Pickens and Javonte, I think, gets laughed out. Do you agree or disagree with me? Like, no.
I think it gets laughed out, but I don't think it should. Javonte's an RB1. He's just being disrespected. I think in 5 weeks, people are like, "Oh wow, yeah, I really should have taken."
You might be right, but it's the #1 overall pick.
No, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. You're going
to make a run for the king. Make it good, because you don't want to get laughed out. Yeah. You at least want to start where there's a negotiating spot. And there's another one from Primus Beastin too. I want to package Lad and an RB for Puka. Which of my RBs do you think will get me Puka? So Lad and an RB. With these RBs that you've got here, well, I don't think you want to move Taylor. I don't think Benson's going to get it done. I might throw Henderson and Swift in there together and just say, here, take a bunch of running backs and see if that works with Lad. And it looks like an overpay because it's a 3-on-1 deal. But again, then that becomes one of those deals where it's like, oh, here's a bunch of mediocre stuff for the great player. And I think those are always tricky too.
I got a question, because Puka is my rest of season wide receiver 1. Would you do Jahmyr Chase and Treveyon Henderson for Puka? I think I would.
I think it's a lot, but I understand.
It's a lot, dude. But what's slow? Puka's doing what he's doing right now, and he hasn't scored any receiving touchdowns. None.
I get where if Swift over Henderson, okay, but I don't want to move Henderson yet. I just don't want to do it.
Okay.
I think we are going to regret any sell low Henderson trades, but I get that. Let's go to JM's question here. Standard League trade Kraft and Marvin Harrison. I have Kittle on IR. Kraft for Marvin Harrison. Yeah, if Kittle's on IR and you're going to stream tight end for a couple weeks, I got no problem with this.
I'm not doing it. I just don't want to acquire Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't have.
Yeah, look, I get that. I understand that, but acquiring him for a tight end who's already like popped off for a couple games and then at a quiet one, I'm okay with this. I think this is good acquisition of talent, so I'm good with that, because then I would turn around and flip Marvin Harrison for something else. Like that's my POV. Pedro has a question here. 0-3, 10-team. Should I look to trade for who and start sit? Okay, there's 2 different things here. Let's try to keep these more like, should I trade this guy for that guy? Because otherwise it's going to get real dark outside real quick. You know, we don't know the league and what it looks like. So let's try to get you the best advice we can. So looking at this roster from Pedro's here, Debro, what do you see that you want to jettison? Is it Chase Brown? Is it Higgins?
Chase Brown, T. Higgins. You're not going to get probably anybody to buy in that much into the Cincinnati Bengals offense right now. So you're really like not going to be able to trade both of them for something.
Drop Jahmyr Smith too. He should not be on the roster.
Yeah, drop Jonnu. Like he's not even rosterable in a 12-teamer, not even a 14-teamer. Like I want nothing to do with Jonnu. I want nothing to do with Okonkwo too. Like you could drop both of those guys.
Yeah, this is a weird roster here because Pedro, in a 10-team league, you've got a lot of weird choices, and I think that's what's bothering you. Sure, the injuries have hurt too. To Joe Burrow is going to kill your Higgins and Chase Brown shares, but you do have Judkins, so that's a plus going forward. Shakir is not a great 10-team piece. So there's been a lot of bad choices.
Could you
move Chase Brown and Higgins for something, or move DJ
Waddle?
Moore and Chase Brown for something? So
yeah, like
you've got to move up a tier in a 10-team league. You need more star power here. You know what I mean?
I think you should move Waddle because he's coming off the game with the touchdown. He's going to be more, or at least
Waddle and Brown for JJ. How about that?
Yeah, I would do that.
Let's move up a tier. That's what you got to do here. Or an AJ Brown. You got to start getting some ballers. You got too many like mid guys on a roster full a 10-team league that mid guys don't get it done. Donnie Phantom, baby. Get rid of Keenan Allen and Jalen Waddle for Drake London. See, Donnie gets it. This is how you ask a question.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Keenan Allen,
I mean, this is buying low in London.
It is. Somebody offered me Marvin Harrison, and I said no. So I countered and I said Garrett Wilson, and they said no. So no trades happening. In our league, by the way. I'm just
in our league?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to revisit the previous trade that we were talking about.
Well, you know, you could maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Mike Evans also went out with a hammy, so you know it's things have changed.
Now maybe. Well, we'll see.
I knew I was going to get this response. That's why I brought it up. That's why.
No.
I thought you were actually going to Jerry Jones me.
No. And then the Minnesota Vikings came back and they said, you won't drop them some bitches for picks. And I said, you watch me. I'm going to drop all them some bitches. You take Herschel Walker, I'll take them some bitches. And next thing you know, I'm going to drop them some bitches. And I'm going to get all them draft picks. That's what I'm going to do. Michael, trade Brees and Pickens for Brown and QJ. Which Brown? AJ, Chase Brown, Charlie Brown? I don't know, Michael. You got to help me out.
Mr. Morowitz. We need more help than this. Mr. Morowitz.
Help me out here, Mr. Morowitz.
Can you imagine like some elementary school like teacher like hollering at him when he was 6 years old? Mr. Morowitz, come to the class.
Sit down and put your crayon box away. Mr. Morowitz.
God, Mr. Morowitz.
Let's assume it's Chase Brown, I guess, because Pickens. Brees,
I'm assuming it's AJ Brown because Chase Brown. This might get you laughed out.
For AJ Brown and QJ, yes. For Chase Brown and QJ, no.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Start JMO, Ellick, or Jennings. It's JMO indoors for me. You know how I feel about the lines.
It's JMO. Mr. Morowitz.
I got to see what I know 68.5 is the Amon-Ra line. I don't know what the JMO line is this week, but
it's going to be
flex Sutton, Brees, or Pickens. Who do you want to flex in this? I assume Sutton against the Bengals.
Brees versus the Dolphins.
Wow, I mean, Brees versus the Dolphins, but Sutton versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
I think the answer is just both Brees and Sutton.
Find a way to get them both in there, yeah. All right, let's go to Michael Kish, Chase Brown and Waddle. Boy, oh boy, Chase Brown's the guy this week to trade.
Chase Brown.
If you want him, trade for him. Chase Brown and Waddle for Hampton and McLaurin. I want Hampton.
If you could do that, yes.
Even though McLaurin's banged up, and look, it looks like
I don't care.
It looked like he got some sort of was it intercostal muscle issue, like something like that. Those are nasty.
Something about all I heard was quad, and put it this way:
I thought it was a quad. And go
doctor shopping. When players go doctor shopping for different opinions, that means the first 4 doctors that told them something they didn't like to hear. So they're finding somebody that's going to tell them, "Oh yes, you can come back to play."
I just want Hampton, and I'll tell you what. In deeper leagues, add Haskins too, just for you know, if you're in a 14-team league, Haskins is a pickup right now too. Big Mick, because Haskins, people forget this, okay? But I'm gonna put you in the Wayback Machine. Haskins is an old Harbaugh guy.
Yeah,
Harbaugh. And Harbaugh loves old Harbaugh guys. He just does.
Sure does, baby.
Goes back to the Michigan
in your face.
And he was good at Michigan, Haskins. Haskins was a good player.
Big bruiser.
Gibbs for Garrett Wilson and ATN. Only if you're getting Gibbs, Big Mick.
Yeah, this is like a 10-team trade. See, Big Mick knows.
Yeah, but if you're trading away Gibbs, I don't like it. I want Gibbs.
No, I want Gibbs. Like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to trade Gibbs away.
Nick, friend of the show. What's up, dogs? 1 and 2. I need help. Capitalized 4 letters need. My wide receivers are McLaurin, Keenan Allen, Waddle, DJ Moore, Diggs, Coleman. My RBs are Barkley, Chase Brown, Monty. Boy, things have not gone your way here. I said Monty and Aaron Jones for Pittman and Henderson. Yes.
If you can, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I approve this.
Would do that. Pittman is a great trade for candidate right now. Great trade for.
Parker, 2 and 1 roster trade ideas. Let's see. Trade ideas here. These are the pieces. Ceedee, JSN, Ted McMillan, Pearsall, A.O. Manor. It's a lot of talent there. Brown, Chuba, Chubb, Tootin, Marks, Charbonnet. Not a lot of stuff there. So running back is super thin here.
Chuba and Dalton Kincaid go upgrade running back. People are scared of tight end, man. And Dalton Kincaid is tight end. He's I think he's tight end 6 right now, but he's still running like only 50 to 60% of the routes. So get rid of him.
And Kincaid for what? Scadaboo and something?
If you can get Scadaboo, hell yes. Brees, Genty, Dobbin, like somewhere like Trey Benson. What about Trey Benson? I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Did you see that the guy who does the comedy NFL reels, the guy who's interviewing Chip Kelly? Have you seen this?
No.
He like plays all the characters. No. I gotta send this to you. So he's interviewing.
Send it to me.
And he's like, hey, so we're gonna draft. It's like the general manager of the Raiders, like, hey, we're gonna draft the generational running back talent. We use him on screen passes, and he's just sitting there, Chip Kelly, going, nope. We also have a generational talent at tight end. Can we get him on the football? I don't think so. And he's just sitting there, and it just says Chip Kelly.
So send that to me. I sent you, dude. You know what? I'm obsessed with the BR Gridiron cartoons.
Oh, those are
always so good, man.
That and the and the very funny gay comedian guy who's now in a fantasy league and he does the updates every week. Very funny. Have you seen this guy?
No. Send it
First
to me.
He just drafted guys that he thought was hot, and now he's like 3-0 in the league or whatever. Like, it's hysterical. The guy's a riot. And now there's like women in the league he doesn't like for whatever reason. So now it's like very important that he beats them. Funny guy, very funny Instagram follow, and every week now I want to see how he does. Like, this was, I think he was 2-0, and now he lost.
You're hooked.
So now I want to see every week how he does, and he lost by like 3 points, so now he's bitter. And this is it. Like, he's understanding fantasy football, and he knows nothing about football. His brother made him do the league or something. Very funny. McLovin, hey y'all, 12 team.
Howdy.
3 wide receiver PPR.
Oh, you almost forgot it.
All right. Was offered Flowers and Travis Hunter for Egbuka. Pass. I'm not trading Egbuka for that.
No, I'm not trading Egbuka.
Should I ask for Treveyon Henderson instead of Hunter?
Sure. If you could get Treveyon, I would do that.
Treveyon and Flowers for Egbuka?
I would do that. Dude,
it's tempting. It's long term.
Zay's week 3 is cloud. Remember the first 2 games of the season?
I like Zay.
Crushed.
I like Zay. I love Egbuka. That's my problem.
I hope you like Zay. You might have a signed jersey somewhere in that house.
It's right here. It's right here on my wall, right next to me, right over there. Yeah. So, all right. K-Serious. 12-team PPR, 2 flex, 2 RB, 2 wides. Let's talk it. Needed depth here. Charbonnet. So I traded Bowers and Pittman for Benson, Warren, and Godwin. Traded Bowers and Pittman for Benson, Tyler, Warren, and Godwin. This is great. I mean,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Godwin, I think, is a nothing burger, but I'm fine with it.
I don't think Godwin's going to be a nothing burger now that Evans is hurt. Like, now they're going to have to force him.
He's going to have a slow ramp up. Maybe he's a stretch run differentiator for you.
I think the last 8 weeks of the season, you'll like that deal. Yeah. That's how I think. As long as Tyler Warren can stay healthy.
Tyler Warren get more targets than freaking Brock Bowers.
Matthew's 2-1. He wants to upgrade here. So let's talk about this one here. He's got the most points scored. So, Matthew, when you have the most points scored, don't muck with a winner. Okay? So, you got Lamar, you got Purdy, you got Bryce Young. So, assuming this is super flex here. Otherwise, I'm going to jump from a tall building if you have 3 quarterbacks on a roster. DJ Moore, Tet Juwan. How are you getting by with those receivers?
I know.
Jonathan Taylor, Jalen Warren, Mason, Scadaboo, Chase Brown, Ferguson. Okay, so here you go. You've got quarterbacks enough. You're fine. You got Lamar. This is
you need
fine.
upgrade wide receiver.
You need to upgrade wide receiver stat. So I don't want to deal. Now that you have Scatterboo, I think Chase Brown is expendable. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Someone's desperate for what? Someone's desperate in your league.
He's 3 RBs deep. What about like Chase Brown and Jalen Warren? Put those together and go get yourself like a really good wide receiver.
I want to keep it for bye weeks coming up because bye weeks
are
starting soon.
That's fair.
So Chase Brown right now, look, Harris is out. You've got Eckler gone. You've got Connor gone. That's the piece where somebody looks at Chase Brown and goes, okay, well, it wasn't great last week. Maybe it'll get better. I'm desperate for running back. And who would you want? Like, I don't think you can get a Puka, but like, let's talk about wide receivers in that range, maybe like wide receiver 2, like Cortland Sutton. I would take him right now. Pearsall, I'd take right now. Lad McConkey, I'd take right now. Like that grouping, I'm all in on.
Chase Brown. So like, I think it's Chase Brown and DJ Moore and go get yourself a sizable upgrade.
Okay.
Garrett Wilson.
Well, if you're going to put Moore in there too, then that's, I think Chase Brown for Sutton straight up.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to,
if you could do it, sure.
If you add DJ Moore, then you're going up to that Garrett Wilson tier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go get Garrett. Fine. He needs a wide receiver 1.
Yep. All right, let's go to Robert's question. Team is Hurts, Bucky, Brees, Neighbors, Pickens. Okay, we got a good roster here. Trade Hurts, Fannin, and Ricky Pearsall for Myers. So Ricky or Myers, Fannin, and Hurts for May and Bowers.
I'm not getting rid of Ricky. You could do it with Myers, then sure.
With Myers, yes. With Ricky, no.
Yeah, with Ricky, no. Myers, yeah.
All right. Also here, let's go. All right, we're just getting the updates here. By the way, also make sure that you are checking out the Trade Analyzer if you need more help with trades too. So Trade Analyzer is available right now in the suite of tools on my playbook. Download the FantasyPros app right now. Sync your leagues for free. Use the Trade Analyzer. It's going to evaluate how many trades are going to affect your team. It's going to find trades for you. I was using it yesterday trying to look at a couple deals I'm trying to make for some teams that some 0-3 starts here for me that I just got to find a way out here and get some W's before buys start hitting me. So Trade Analyzer can help you with those leagues. And everyone's got 0-3 teams. Everybody who's got a dozen leagues got teams that are great, teams that are mid, teams that are bad this time of year. It's about whether or not you give up, and Trade Analyzer will help you pull a team out of a tailspin. So use it. Again, download the FantasyPros app today. Let's get to some more questions. We'll go to Nick's question. Drop Keon, Coleman, or Diggs for Torrey Horton.
I think Keon's going to have a big game this week.
I say no for both. Definitely no for Diggs.
I think it's no. There's just not enough passing volume.
Diggs was always going to be slow in September. We talked about that forever. I'm just shocked he was playing in September. So
same.
It'll be fine eventually. We're picking up Woody to negate the Nick Chubb. Yes. I'm picking up Woody Marks.
Yeah.
Wherever he's available. Totes McGoats is here. Traded Chuba, Hubbard, and Golden for Breece Hall and BTJ. Wow. Good job.
Wow.
Hurting because of Lamb and Kittle being out. That's okay. It's a 2 wide receiver league here. You just stay the course. You're playing Henry. You're playing Mason. You play Hall in the flex. You play BTJ and Sutton this week, and you hope for the best. That's what you do here in Totes. You get a W.
Agreed.
You did good here. This is a really
really good trade. Bravo.
For you. Let's go to Pete's question here. Got offered Genty and Bill for Treveyon in a full PPR. I don't think I should do it, but I need an RB. What are your thoughts?
No, don't do that.
Genty and Bill for
I think you're right, Pete. You should not be doing that. No.
Wait, got offered Genty for Bill, and I would want Genty over Bill and Treveyon.
I thought he was trading Genty away the way that I read that. If you're getting Genty, I would do that. Yes.
I would definitely
yes. Okay, so I read that wrong.
No, it's okay. I do it all the time, and it's my job. So what does that say about me? 1-2 record, 10-team PPR, Bucky for Kamara and Keenan Allen. What side do you want to be on?
Bucky is the best player in the deal.
I think it's fair, though.
We talked about this the other day. If he had scored any touchdowns, those are 20 to mid-20 point outings.
And look, Keenan Allen's got 3 games with a touchdown. Like, that's not going to happen every week. But if you're hurting for pieces, I think that's a fair trade.
It's a fair
Kamara's
trade.
Good.
I definitely want Bucky, though.
Yeah, of course. You want the younger player, too. Thank you for all the help last few years. You're welcome, Nick.
Thank you for tuning in, Nick.
Let's go to Felix here. Upgrade a wide receiver or QB or ride the RB heavy team. We got Mason, Benson, Gibbs, and Bucky. Bit thin at wide receiver. Well, if it's a 2 wide receiver and a flex, then that's okay. How
many flexes you got, Felix?
That's the problem. If it's 3 wide, you're thin at wide receiver with T-Mac, Ridley, Tillman, Reed.
Yeah, this comes down to like how many players you're starting for each position. How many of these running backs can you get in the lineup every week?
Yeah, and look, right now you've got Gibbs, you've got Bucky, you've got Benson. Mason had a great game. Mason is the guy to float out to get a upgrade at wide receiver. Mason and Ridley move up a tier because Gibbs and Bucky are never coming out. Benson's your coverage at bye weeks. So that's the guy to move because at some point Aaron Jones does come back. So this is the high point of value for Mason.
Agreed.
Trade away Pickens and Chase Brown for Ceedee Lamb.
If you're 3-0, sure. Yeah, see? But in most, I'm not doing that.
Wyatt, trade Gibbs and Jordan Mason for Bijan. No.
Hell no. It's too much. It's way too much. Wyatt.
No.
Glad you came here first instead of saying, hey, look what I did. Oh.
See, that's the smart move. Caden and Dakota. Is that like it's like a Christian rock duo? Like, I don't know what that is. Now opening for Faith Plus One, Caden and Dakota. I feel like that's...
Opening for Creed this weekend.
Yeah. With arms wide open.
Oh my God. I knew you were going to go there. I'm getting Vegas flashbacks.
Should have been there on a Sunday morning. I'm banging my head. A crowd out to God. That's a banger. That's a good tune.
It is.
I don't care.
Why does he have to always pull the Eddie Vedder out?
Because everybody did. Everybody sounds like that. Nickelback guy. Everybody listened to Eddie Vedder, and they were 17 years old when Pearl Jam came out, and then they all got in bands, and then by the time they were 25, this is what happened. Like, that's what you got in the 90s. All of them. All those bands. Fuel.
Oh, Fuel.
Good songs. In my hands again.
Good song. Still a banger.
And any song from that
I swear I'm going to listen to it right after we get
Same
off
voice.
Here,
I have become cumbersome to this world. Same thing.
Seether?
I don't know if it's saying cumbersome. It was like a one-hit wonder.
No, that was Stone Sour, right? That was Corey.
So.
I don't think it's going to the Google.
Nope, 7 Mary 3.
7 Mary 3. Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right, so anyway, Caden and Dakota. Boy, that was a sojourn. Just ruined everyone's afternoon. You're welcome.
Yeah.
YouTube audience. Team is Fields, Benson, Gibbs, Reek, Rome, Bowers, Marv. Okay, we got a lot of pieces there. Question, should I drop Dak for Dart? I don't think we do that. I think that's an overreaction.
No, that's an overreaction. Dak is playing really good football, man. It's just the injuries.
We'll do some quick ones here. We'll make up some time after that. But that was fun. That
was good.
Should I try to trade Bucky or Achane or hold? Thank you, bro. So we got Kittle and Juwan. Should I try to trade Bucky or Achane or hold? Look, I think what you want to do here with Kittle coming back is make a choice here. Do you want to trade Kittle and improve that 0-3 team now because you're 0-3? You're playing Juwan for the next 3 weeks anyway. To me, Kittle's the piece that I'm trading. I'm not trading Bucky or Achane if you're trying to improve this roster. What do you think? I want Kittle for a wide receiver.
Achane. What I want to do is trade, like we talked about a second ago, trade Mason.
Kittle and Pacheco. Better yet. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Kittle and Pacheco, that's how you upgrade this team.
Yeah, you could.
That's what you do.
Not against that.
All right, let's go to Michael Reed's question here. I'm 3-0, trade Rome for Ceedee.
It's too close. I don't think you're upgrading that much, man, for that much time missed.
If it's a crappy league, yes. If it's a league with a bunch of jabronis in it, but if it's a sharp league, I don't think you can afford it.
I'm not doing
But I like where your head's at.
Yeah,
Andrew, should I trade my Gibbs, Ceedee, May, Scary Terry for Josh Allen, Malik Neighbors, and Achane? So Gibbs, Achane, I like the Gibbs side. Ceedee, Neighbors, I like the Neighbors side. May, I prefer Josh Allen. I actually think I do this, especially with the Terry McLaurin injury. I hate trading Gibbs, but I actually think you're getting 3 premiums for 1 or 2.5 premiums.
I would do that considering Ceedee and Terry are both hurt. So like
especially Terry doesn't start for him anyway, Andrew said.
So like for the next few weeks, like you're only really getting Gibbs out of that, or the other team's only getting Gibbs? Yeah, I'd do that.
All right, we got to shut off the supers right now, so we're shutting them down. No more supers. Sorry about that, everybody. My 90s genre singing has ruined your day. But hopefully it will help.
Speaking of 90s, we have 90 supers right now.
Woo! Oh, yeah, we got 90 supers.
Baby.
Wow, we are popular.
We could fly.
Also a great 90s song. Got a new car. I'm popular. Who sang that?
Oh, jeez.
Also another great one-hit wonder.
Popular.
Not a surf.
Oh, that was such a good.
Yeah, that was that for a poll.
That's a good poll.
I have Benson. People in their 20s are like, "What are you talking about?"
They have no clue.
I have Benson, Pollard, Pickens, Worthy, pick 2.
Benson and Pickens.
Okay. Next up here, we've got Kylo with a question. Hey guys, 12-team PPR. I have Nico and Garrett Wilson, but I have no good RBs. What do you think I could get? So we're trying to look. I want to trade BTJ for somebody.
You can't trade BTJ.
I don't think you can. You gotta just see it.
You're not going to get anything back.
And you know what's funny? In my Dynasty League, I traded Lawrence. I talked about this, I think, on yesterday's show. He got traded this morning again in a deal for CJ Stroud and a pick. And I was just like, wow, we're just like, look at his stock and how far it's fallen in 3 years. Truth bomb. Trade JSN for Dobbins and Kickens. Is that Judkins? Did they mean to say Judkins? I don't know.
I'm guessing Judkins.
Should I trade JSN for Dobbins and Judkins?
Wandell and a first. Is it a 26 first? Is it a 27?
I have JSN
not,
Nico.
I'm
yeah,
not
Truth.
That.
I'm sorry. You gotta give us more information. That's
with that information, I'm not gonna
if
deal.
you can get it in there, maybe Seth can pull it in if you can get that question worded better. Trade away Pollard, Swift, McConkey for Genty,
Swift,
Pittman or McLaurin.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. 0-3.
And I want Pittman.
Yeah, I agree. Pittman over McLaurin because McLaurin's hurt now. You know what? The longer Pittman's thing went on, the less I drafted him, and I don't think I have any.
I don't have any
Pittman late teams. I have no McLaurin.
No, same.
Yeah, 16 team league. Ooh, this is a big one here. All right, so Jahmyr Chase,
Germany,
Connor.
Is that the right flag? Germany?
I believe so. Yeah, it's too small for my weak eyes. Should I trade Benson? Plus X for Chase, another wide receiver, or stick to my team. So the team that has Jahmyr Chase lost Connor. Should I trade Benson to them, basically? And they already have Jacobs, Benson, Charbonnet, Scadaboo. So in terms of running backs,
reads really weird.
Yeah, well, I'm let's do our best.
Lost Connor. Should I trade Benson and for Chase? Benson and what are you going to give for? I mean, now with the wide receivers you got, I don't want to give up Ricky Pearsall. I don't want to buy into Jahmyr Chase.
If you want to send, if you can send Benson and Ridley and get Jahmyr Chase,
won't get it done though. Ridley's been a nothing burger. He's been a ghost.
People panic. You never know.
I mean, if you can, I just don't
Randall Rocks got offer for Chuba or Mason for Genty. Chuba for Genty in a second. I'd rather have Genty. Sorry, got an offer for Chuba or Jordan Mason for Genty. I don't know. I'm
taking Genty. I want Genty.
Still sticking around.
Yeah.
There. All right. And then the other offer was Bucky plus Judy or Mooney for Genty.
No, it's basically
Bucky and Judy for Genty. You wouldn't take Bucky and Judy for Genty?
I don't want anything about Judy. I mean, maybe if you want to buy low on Mooney.
In that deal too? No, not if you have to give a price too.
No.
Hey guys, you need help. Should I try to trade Charbonnet for either? Hey, 3-0 teams, you should all be trading for Rushy Rice right now. Just a public service announcement.
Yep.
Every 3-0 team should be trading for Rushy Rice. I need help here from Ant. Should I trade Charbonnet for either Treveyon, Henderson, or Harvey? Yes and yes.
Either one. Whoever you can get. Sure.
First.
Done.
I think Henderson gets that first.
Done.
PPR for Malik. I want to trade Ricky Pearsall. My wide receivers are QJ, Ceedee, Tet, Rice. Running backs are Mason, Hampton, Genty, Benson. Do I hold or should I pivot for him?
Why do you want to trade Ricky Pearsall when Ceedee just went out and you don't have Rice for another few weeks?
If you want to trade somebody at their highest value right now because you're getting Rice back, the guy is QJ. QJ has the most value he's going to have all year off these first couple.
I don't disagree.
I'm not saying I want to trade him, but
I just think you're too thin at wide receiver to really make a deal. But
I have a trade. This is from Guzman James.
I have a trade.
Benson and Giddens for Hall/Allen.
I think
the better package is Hall and Allen. I want the Hall side.
I don't know. I want the Benson side.
Especially you're the one who's all excited about Miami this week for Benson.
I am, but I am worried about Breece Hall doesn't have his red zone usage, man.
Well,
I am worried about that.
Jets have to get in the red zone to use him there. Jorge Mejia, target wide.
Well, you just made a case for Breece.
I'm making a case for Breece and Keenan Allen, the collective there, because Giddens is only break if emergency.
Well, I thought that was Braylon Allen.
Oh no, I thought it
was Allen.
Oh, I thought it was Keenan Allen. Oh, if you're getting just the Jets backfield,
Keenan Allen, sure, no.
I thought it was Keenan
backfield.
No. Again, you got to give us at least initials here, folks. There's too many Allens and Johnsons and Williamses and such. Should I target a wide receiver and running back? So Jorge's roster has Ladd, Adams, Pearsall, T-Mac, Ellick, and then running backs Bijan, Brown, Kamara, Mason. Start T-Mac over Ladd. Well, T-Mac didn't practice today, so too soon to make that call. So let's see the health of these guys. Where would you improve here on this roster? I think this is just a slow start by Ladd and T-Mac. I think you kind of stay the course here, but what do you think?
I think you put Ladd and Mason together and go search for a running back or a wide
Impact
receiver.
player.
See what you can get. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got to be an impact one.
Yeah. Agreed.
Top 10.
Like, top shelf.
Joe Hill, 10-team, half PPR. Running backs are Henry, Benson, Pacheco, Corum, White. Is this the end of the King's reign here? Should I trade King Henry? No. I don't think I want to do that necessarily. Especially because after that you have Pacheco, Corum, and White. Like, you have nothing here. You have to get back a really good running back for Henry. I don't think that's happening on the trade market.
No, it's not going to happen.
Next is Ty, 12-team full PPR here. I picked up Fields off waivers. I have Josh Allen. Should I trade Fields for London straight up or try to get more? No.
If you can get London, that's
that's great.
Perfectly fine. Yeah.
Sebastian Cruz, 12-teamer. I'm getting offered Jahmyr and JCM for Egbuka, Worthy, and Olave. So you're getting Jahmyr and you're trading Egbuka.
If you can get Jahmyr, sure.
That's what they're saying. They're being offered Jahmyr.
If you can do that, do it.
I would too.
I don't think Worthy's going to last the entire season, man. He's playing with one arm.
Jablomi is up next to the question. Excellent screen name. What's my best move here? 3 wide, 2 RB with this roster we've got. Okay, so the QB's Geno, so we're already kind of rough there. BTJ, JSN, London, Egbuka, Christian Kirk, Burden. So this has got to be a deeper league because Geno's the QB already. RBs are Walker, Harvey, Dowdle. Your best move right now, you've got to probably sell off BTJ because you're in a bad spot. It's BTJ or London's got to go for more viable bodies, especially at running back. You don't have enough running back.
I just don't know what your return is going to be on them. Would you
trade
it?
Still look at London. I think people still look at BTJ and London as like savvy buy lows, and they are. So you have to take advantage of the marketplace there.
Or could you sell high on Ibuka if you think like if Evans and Godwin come back? I mean,
you can
he's living off of touchdowns. I mean, like I don't know.
He is, but now that Evans hurt, I think that's the worst time to sell him. If Evans wasn't hurt, I would say yes, because you've got Godwin back, Evans healthy, but that's not the scenario. RJ Harvey or Krosky Merritt rest of season?
Harvey.
But JCM love went away real fast, didn't it, everybody? Everybody lost their
mind
mind on the JCM.
Between those two.
I would still be patient with him, but I think Harvey probably long
term. I think both those situations.
Harvey's got draft capital, you know?
Yeah.
Although Dobbins is going to smash this week against the Bengals, just saying. Bet that over too. I think he's at 66 yards or something like that, or 62.
Oh, it's that low?
It's not in the 70s. I'm pretty sure it's 60s. Maybe it's 68 and a half, and I'm getting it wrong.
Bet the over.
No, 58 and a half. I know, because I put it as my best bet. There's a book that's got it at 58 and a half right now.
Pulling it up now.
Speaking of books, we're going to do that read in a second. Let's do Drew's question here. 12-team PPR. I'm leaning towards upgrading wide receiver. Which running back for London do you want to get here? Get rid of Chase Brown for London, Henderson for London. I mean, considering you got Mason and Benson and Henderson still there, I think Chase Brown for London seems like a fair move.
That's the one you could probably get it done, and I'm good with it.
Jesus Valdez being offered Ladd and RJ Harvey for London. You want to make that deal for London? It's tempting. It's not bad. It's good value.
It's tempting.
I'm not need RB.
I think Ladd has a bounce back game this week. I just finished writing that game.
BTJ, Keenan Allen, KW9 for Bucky, AJ Brown, and Higgins.
BTJ, Keenan Allen. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm taking the Bucky side of this.
BTJ, Keenan Allen, and KW9. So Bucky and KW9. Okay, I want Bucky. I want AJ Brown. Yeah, I want the AJ Brown.
People were too quick to fade AJ Brown.
Yep. All right. Harvey's question here needs 6 from this group. Okay, here we go.
No.
2 running backs, 2 wides, 2 flex. Scatterboo in. Trey Benson in. Jefferson in. Garrett Wilson in. And then 2 flex. What do you want to flex?
London and Flowers.
Bingo. Done. Easy, Harvey. King Henry's here. Look at King Henry. I can get Chase Brown for Treveyon Henderson in Dynasty. Do I do it?
Yes.
You want Chase Brown over Treveyon?
No, I want Treveyon. That's what I want.
I could get Chase Brown for Treveyon.
No, I want Treveyon.
I want Treveyon too.
I want Treveyon.
Yeah, you're too excited about getting.
Lord, 59 and a half.
Right? 59 and a half? I knew it was in the 50s there.
That's
smash.
That is
smash
ridiculous.
That. Lionel Felix, should I start Egbuka over Jahmyr Chase?
We're getting too cute here. No.
You should play Puka, but not.
You should
over
play
Chase.
both, but you're not sitting Chase.
Genty, Ridley, Chase Brown for Gibbs. Genty, Ridley, and Chase Brown for Gibbs. It's a lot to give up.
That's a lot. I mean, do you have the depth to absorb that?
I have Nico, Drake, T-Mac, and Devontae Adams.
I mean, if you can. I'm guessing this is a dynasty league, but
I would just say, like...
who's your other running back outside of Gibbs then? I mean, you're trading away probably your top 2 running backs for Gibbs?
Yeah, but your top 2 running backs have done nothing. You're getting Gibbs, who's an impact guy. I would want one other piece back if I would.
Yeah, I'd want something else back. That's a whole lot.
Even something even A.O. Manor, just something.
Like a flex.
Yeah, Horton, A.O. Manor, like something that you look at and go, okay, like I can justify having this guy start a couple weeks. Bam Bam, loaded at wide receiver in one league. What RB can I get by packaging 2 guys? Ladd, Keenan Allen, Jennings, Devonta Smith, Wilson, ASB. Well, right now, your running backs are Javonte and Jacobs, so that's pretty good.
Fine with that. I honestly would just hold pat. I mean,
yeah, or if you're desperate for more running back help, put out Devonta Smith. He just came off a game with a touchdown, and probably have 2 games where he does nothing again. Because that's Devonta Smith. Pierre Vargas. I mean, sometimes he shows up, but, sometimes not so much. Is it crazy to trade Jaden Daniels for Crenshaw and Judkins?
Yes.
In a 12-team league. I have Drake May as my backup.
I don't care. That's still crazy. Not doing that.
If you can get Judkins plus, I'd roll with Drake May rest of season.
I'm not against that, but I want more than Judkins.
You got to get more than Judkins, though.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels is still a top 3 quarterback.
Because Judkins is still possibly missing time.
And he's still a bad team.
Yeah. PPR, no one wants Chase Brown, Travis Hunter, or Jawan Jennings in combo or separately. I need it. Where do I go? Scattaboo, ATN, JCM, Pollard, Warren, Tootin, Harvey, Chubb. So if these are the guys you're targeting, Scattaboo and ATN are the guys I would target out of this group.
Yeah.
Those are the guys. Chase Brown or Scattaboo rest of season, who would you rather have?
Scattaboo.
I agree. And I don't think a lot of people would think that.
No, and it's Scattaboo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scattaboo is basically what you hope to get from Chase Brown probably the rest of the season.
God, he looks so much fun. But did you see the reel about the Scat Man? I can send you that one.
Yes, I did.
Scat Man.
I'm the Scat Man.
More 90s crazy culture for you today.
More 90s.
Pittman and Ken Walker for Achan.
No. I want the Pittman side. Easy.
You want the Pittman and Ken Walker over Achan?
Yes.
Dude,
Pittman's a top 15 wide receiver.
Putting a lot of trust in Daniel Jones to be good against good teams. I know the Broncos are better, but Neto, Bros, Purdy, or Daniel Jones?
Dimes.
And then Judkins or Debo this week? I think Debo.
If McLaurin's out, it's Debo because he's going to get all the freaking targets.
Yeah, I think Debo this week because of the circumstance. Also, the game script potentially for that Detroit game does not favor the run.
No,
the way Detroit pieces.
Judkins could easily.
Not saying Judkins can't still have big runs and make an impact. Of course he can, but if we're like splitting hairs, that's the hair to split. And we have no hairs to split between the two of us either.
Nope.
2 trades, half PPR. I have Kamara, Hubbard, Monty, and at RB. Then Amon-Ra, Nico Collins, Pickens, Jennings. Trade number 1: buy AJ Brown for is that Monty? I assume.
Yeah, I'm
Monty and Jennings. Great. If you could do that, awesome. Buy Mason, sell Pickens. I'm good with that too. I'm good with both of these trades and remake this roster. Because you're losing Monty in that one deal, and then you get Mason. So basically,
yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
So it's Monty, Jennings, and Pickens, and you're getting AJ Brown and Mason. Yes,
I'm fine with that. Yep,
that's fine. BJ, trade Gibbs for Genty and Marvin Harrison Jr.
No.
All right, let's talk about our sponsor of today's show too. Of course, it's Wednesday, and our show is brought to you by Hard Rock Bet. Week 4 doesn't kick off till tomorrow night, but Hard Rock Bet is popping right now. There's always something to bet on, even if you've tried your first bet on Hard Rock Bet yet, you haven't done it yet, there's still time for you to get that 150 in bonus bets. All you got to do is place a $5 bet. If it hits, you get your winnings and 150 in bonus bets. You could bet on the Mets to beat the Cubs again tonight. God, they gave me a heart attack last night. They sucked for a bunch of innings, and then all of a sudden they came back and won at the end. Classic Mets. I'm sure they're going to lose the next 5 games and get out of the playoffs, but that's the ride I take, and you could take that ride too, whether it's MLB or big golf tournaments coming up on Long Island this weekend. Team USA, can they win the cup on the home soil? And again, since it's Wednesday, if you're already betting on Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook, you know what that means. It's the last day to use your legendary reward drops. Use it. It's great. You can open up the app today and have a bonus bet, or who knows what's in there. You never know. Could be Derek Brown's beard combs. Nobody knows. More drops happen every single Thursday, so get in on that. And if you love betting, and we do, and you're listening to this, look, we have promos for props. We've got rewards. We've got promotions that are nonstop at Hard Rock Bet, and the legendary reward drops are really cool. So check them out. Again, Hard Rock Sports Bet, that is the place to make your first deposit. Bet $5, win 150 in bonus bets if your first bet hits. Don't bet on the Mets. Just telling you.
It's like buying a Labubu in 2025. You never know what you're going to get.
Look, it's really easy. Bet on the biggest favorite this week, right? Who's the biggest favorite this week on all the games?
Probably the Bills, I think. That line is something
Yeah,
stupid.
the Bills. Bet on the Bills to win. Boom, you get you 150 in bonus bets. They're not going to lose to the Saints.
What was that line, like 16 or something ridiculous?
16 and a half. Yeah.
That's just...
Trade Gibbs for Genty and Marvin Harrison. Absolutely not.
Hell no. No way in hell.
Do that.
No,
I know
way
theoretically it seems like a good idea, but you can't do that.
No, I'm not against you. I'm not against it. Just no. What? Why is there a bubble? What did I? Did everybody see that? I'm not crazy, right? Okay.
Bubble?
I'm not. Chat. Tell me I'm not crazy. Like, okay.
Well,
anyway,
those are two separate questions. My guys, I'm 1 and 2. This is from Chris. Half PPR league drafted Saquon and Bowers, Josh Allen. Running back depth is tough here. Move a big 3 for running back depth. Stevenson, Pacheco, and Chubb is not a good running back room. So, but you got Saquon in there too. So let's not deal Saquon because that's only going to make our problems worse. Unless you can get, would you take Omarion, Hampton, and Benson for Saquon and spread it out?
If you can get that,
that's not terrible.
Or if you could do Bowers, if you could do Bowers and Ramondre to a team that
don't trade Josh Allen
tight
because he's getting you big points. Like, I hate doing this. Saquon for 2 big running backs, and maybe there's like a 0 RB team that just hit pay dirt with all these like Mason and Benson.
What if you could get go to like a Benson and Scadaboo team or something like that? That's another trade.
Gosh,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
You want Saquon?
I gotta have 2 sure things rest of season. Like, Mason,
see, I'm not crazy. Look, okay,
yeah,
the bubble again.
Trade Drake London for Zay Flowers and Luther Burden.
No,
for Miranda. Okay,
Burden is a part-time player. No,
part-time player. All right, here we go. I gotta smash these here. Ready? Trade suggestions here with this roster. This roster has Nacua, Nico, Pearsall. It's really good. Hawkinson and Ertz. Trade one of those 2 tight ends and just roll with the other one. Stop having 2 tight ends. Genty, Mason, Swift, and Marks. I want to get rid of Swift in the worst way. That's what I want to do.
Yep, same.
So
your guy, my guy.
Move Swift for Scadaboo if you can. Maybe somebody doesn't realize what they have.
Yeah.
Evan Armstrong, 3-0 with the Ceedee owner, is 1 and 2. Needs depth. He's offered his Ceedee Lamb for Mayeg Puka.
No.
And Judkins. And Judkins. Hard pass. Say no, Evan. Just keep winning football games.
Just no. No,
that's a trap right there. Tito.
That's how you throw your season away. Don't do
trade
that.
Chase Brown for Genty. Yeah, I like that move.
If you get Genty, sure.
And start Scadaboo over Brown. Genty. Yes. All right, let's go to Alex's question. Hey, man, this is my team. What do you think about the flex here? Judkins, 10-team PPR in his grouping here. Who do I use at flex? It's a lot of names here.
How many freaking flexes do you have? That's the thing.
Well, look, that's the problem too. We don't know many flexes.
I don't.
Benson should be the first flex of this group.
I don't even know how many starting running wide receivers you got too. You got to put details in there, Alex.
Yeah, this is hard, Alex. Look, here's what I can say for you. Barkley's always in. Cook is in. Which Williams are we talking about? Again, we got to be more specific here. Collins is in. Adunze's in. McBride is in. The bench guys. I mean, Pearsall's up first from the bench. Up second from the bench is Benson. That's the best we could do.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Jenky. We're on to
take away from that team. 2 for 1. You need to make some 2 for 1 trades. You got too much depth.
Jenky, 8-team league. Okay, so there should be all-star rosters. Mahomes and Jones.
Okay,
we've got Cook, Dobbins, Montgomery, Benson, then Jahmyr, Ted McMillan, Evan Igbuka, and T. Higgins. Tight ends are Ferguson, Pitts, and Henry. How should I consolidate? I agree there's too many players here. Yeah, and in an 8-team league, this is the same thing. What you got to do is move up from the mid. Like this week after Dobbins smashes, you trade Dobbins and one of those wide receivers
or one of those
to get
tight ends
up to a bigger tier.
Yeah.
8-team leagues, 10-team leagues. You need the Josh Allens. You need the Lamars. You need the guys that really have these monster
Elite
30-point
tight end.
leagues.
Buy low on Trey McBride if you can.
Especially before this game. He crushes the Seahawks historically.
Low on Trey McBride.
And they're a good defense, but he usually has his way with them.
Yep.
Trade Warren and Pittman for Brees and Mahomes from Ben.
Trade Warren and Pittman for why do you want to buy into Mahomes?
Well, they have Kyler,
no.
and I don't know if Kyler is and Mahomes is a big upgrade. I think it's all kind of gross right now.
Mahomes just name value. It's not production.
I don't know if we're gonna get through all these supers. We'll do the best we can. I want out of Pollard. Here we go. Traded. I tried to trade Benson and Scadaboo. Both got rejected. Should I just keep him? You just keep Pollard for now. By the way, new play caller this week. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
So let's see what happens here before we start judging.
Can't get any worse, I'll tell you that.
Can't get worse. Need one wide receiver. I have May, Mahomes, and Fields. I guess it's Superflex here. So Addison, A.O. Manor. Mark's 2 for 1. I need wide receiver 1.
Trade Addison and Ladd. Trade Addison and Ladd to try to trade up.
Or
you've got a lot of running back depth.
You've got a lot of RBs. I would trade one of the RBs. Krosky, Merritt, and Ladd,
or even with this team, Ladd and Scadaboo. Get yourself an elite wide receiver 1.
One punch. Start Pearsall or BTJ. It's Pearsall for me.
Pearsall. Not close.
Also, I have Flex Javonte Williams. Would you consider both wide receivers?
I actually, Primer comes out. Read the Javonte segment. I actually have a lot more hope than some might.
Princess Donut. Hey, guys. I have wide receiver issue 1 and 2. Lost CD. My wide receivers are CD, Tet, Ridley, Mooney, Tillman. RBs are the following. I have McBride as well. Any help we can provide here. So you lost CeeDee Lamb at 1 and 2. Trade CeeDee Lamb is what I would do.
Yeah, trade CeeDee Lamb and trade Mason. Get yourself another running back.
Drake London and a running back for him?
Yeah,
I would.
If you trade CeeDee and Mason for like a wide receiver and Scadaboo, go knock on the Scadaboo team.
Yeah. Half PPR, Henderson or Judkins rest of season. You got to say Judkins right now. I think.
Do I?
I mean, look, I think
I still want Treveyon.
I
think Judkins going to get a lot of volume, but bad game script. He's not involved in the passing game, and it's still a horrible team.
Start 2, Benson, McMillan, Thomas Jr. It's Benson and right now Thomas because McMillan didn't practice today. So
and he's got a calf injury.
Dartworth a start. How about Addison? Depends on the situation.
Depends on your options, man.
Is a super flex? Yeah, Addison probably.
It just depends on your options.
He's a fringy starter. He's
I
three-ish.
think he could be good.
Swift for Benson.
Done. If you could,
I want Benson.
You could do it. Yeah.
Let's go to Ben's question here. Bros, 0-3. I have Bowers with Strange on the bench. RBs are Gibbs, Hall. You got DK. So do I trade Bowers for a top RB and for who? Look, Bowers for Genty. Just try to, or you just want to get out from the Raiders altogether. That's the problem. Getting RBs right now is tough with all the injuries that have happened. Unless there's a team that's flush with RBs, that's the only way you're going to get one right now. But I would, again, I think the problem is you need wide receiver help bad. Rice isn't going to help you as an 0-3 team. You need to put Rice on the block and get a now wide receiver for the next 3 weeks before he comes back. I agree. That's what you need to do.
Put Rice and DK together.
Yeah. All right. Just going to remind everybody, the supers can keep rolling in. We're not going to get to them. So I don't want you to be upset. Let's flash the sign again. We told you a half hour ago.
We don't want to.
The stream. It's not because we don't want to. It's only an hour long. We will get to as many supers as we can in an hour. We told everybody cut them off, so we can't get to all of them. Again,
truly appreciate the support, though.
But we love the support of the channel. We love you. We love you enough to sing 90 songs about you. Colton is up next. Colton traded BTJ, Pearsall, Marvin Harrison for QJ. Am I cooked? It's not great.
It's not.
That's a knee-jerk reaction trade. So I don't
think you're cooked, but it's not great.
That's a frustration in September trade that you regret in October. I traded Marvin Harrison for BTJ. Is that good?
To get BTJ, sure. I think we know who Marv is at this point, and that's a wide receiver 3.
I think he needs a quarterback that's got some moxie. The problem is, like, his dad was a calm, cool, collected guy who didn't push the envelope either, but he had Peyton Manning, who was fiery as hell. The problem is he's laissez-faire, Murray's laissez-faire. It's a bad combination. He needs to play with a Baker Mayfield. He needs to play with somebody who's going to light his ass on fire a little bit. That's my take on Marvin Harrison. So it's not going to get better until he gets a quarterback that's got a different personality.
That can see over the offensive line?
That can motivate him more. Or just say, yeah, it does matter what you do every game. Got Knicks, Jahmyr, Puka. It's from RJ. Trade options, hold Jahmyr. depending on your record right now, look, you got Benson and Bucky. That's pretty good. And Puka, Jahmyr Chase. I'm still not giving up on him. I think it's a good team now that Benson has opened up for you. So I think what you do is the bench is good.
I would trade Jahmyr and Warren. I would trade both of them if you can
or trade Danny Dimes to one of these teams that's had some QB issues, like Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, that's good.
Like
call.
You don't need 2 QBs.
Good call.
You just don't need it. Brownie, would you trade Tyreek Hill for BTJ? I don't think I would.
I don't think I would, man. BTJ vibes are just so bad. It's so rough.
Gibbs, Mason, Hendo, Scadaboo here. Other managers hurting for both. Trade wide receiver or RB for Lamb.
No, I don't. I don't. Go out and
would you
acquire
trade
Lamb.
Tet for Lamb? I might do that.
With the injury stuff, I mean,
look, but the injury stuff. If you're a 3-0 team with the injury stuff, and you can't play Tet this week anyway, maybe. But again, maybe that doesn't help.
Maybe I don't know, man. I just worry.
What about Godwin and Tootin for Lamb?
I don't think it's going to be enough.
I don't know. People are going to overrate the return of Godwin, which is going to be a slow ramp up, as you said. I think that might be a piece. The Lamb person might go, "Oh, good Godwin, he's great." But he might not be good for 2 weeks. That's a good way to get Lamb on your roster, especially if you're good. Lightning had Ceedee and Evans.
Sorry, Lightning.
Kamara, Genty, blah, blah, blah. Keep Judkins and offer a different running back. So, London for Judkins and Evans. What side do you want to be on? I think I want Judkins and Evans. But
I think I want Judkins and Evans. Like they're saying it's not going to be as long, which I'm guessing is probably like about 3 weeks.
Look, I'm not trading Neighbors if you have Neighbors, if that's what I'm reading properly.
If you can get Neighbors for Judkins and Evans, I'm not against that. But
I think that's what they're saying. If you can get okay, let me rephrase.
You can get Neighbors. Sure.
Neighbors for Judkins, especially now. Do you think Do you think that Neighbors went into the coach's office and said, "Hey, we need to make a change"? I bet he did.
I'm not going to discount it. Yep.
Here's one from Webby. Hard one here. I'm offered a dynasty trade, full PPR flex, Jahmyr Chase for Ladd, Brees, DJ Moore, and a 2026 first rounder. I want Chase for next year if you're rebuilding. All those other pieces are nice, but look, this is like I'm a win now team in the next year or two, and I want Jahmyr Chase, the best player in the deal, or I'm rebuilding and I'm trading Chase for pick and bunch of players to compete again. It's fair on both sides. It just
Webby, I would get DJ Moore out of that and see if you can get like a second thrown in there. And
Jason, 10-team PPR.
See that Abby, by the way?
Yeah, very cool. Very nice. A little
nice.
good fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Nice ball.
Shame something happened to this ball.
This is the worst Goodfellas impression I've ever heard. It's so funny. Though. Genty, Hampton, and Bill, who to bundle for a wide receiver owner to which wide receiver owner to target. So here we go. We got RB
Bill and Marv.
What they're saying. Yeah, Bill and Marv or Bill and DJ, any of those guys, just get rid of them.
And go after Pearsall, Pickens,
Wilson,
Pittman, Wilson.
Yeah, you're more in love with Pittman than I am, for the record. I just want to state that. Luke, 12-teamer here. Brees Hall, Pollard, JCM, Scadaboo, Benson, or do I ride it? Running back depth is begging to be traded. So who's out? JCM would be the guy because I want to play Benson. I want to play Scadaboo. Brees Hall and Pollard are good. But you're right. This is the time to trade running backs. Put JCM on the block. Put
JCM
Brees Hall
and
on
Pollard.
the block. Just put those guys on the block and see what you get. And by the way, it's not a bad team. Put Worthy with one of those running backs and get a better wide receiver. That's what you do. Let's get to another question here. Let's go to Koki. Hey guys, sitting 0-3, haven't been blown out. Okay, so usually that comes back around. What moves should I make? I've got Fields, JT, Henderson, Pacheco. Pacheco needs to go. Lamb is now a liability here. So you've got Kittle and Kraft. Again, at 0-3 is the same thing I said before. You have to trade Kittle to a team that's 3-0.
Yep.
That looks at Kittle as an asset, and you need to replace CeeDee Lamb.
Go to the 3-0 teams with Lamb and Kittle and say, all right, what you got for me?
All right, let's go to Ashray. Howdy.
Trey.
There you go. Yeah. You got to say y'all for us to get a howdy.
Yeah, no.
I'll give you a y'all for your howdy. Yeah. TJ and Fannin, so you've got too many tight ends already. Just pick one and roll with it because I don't think it's going to be great for you. 3 wide receiver PPR: Herbert, Barkley, KW3, Benson, Warren. Then you got London, McConkey, Odunze, Hunter, Butte. Look, as far as this
Fannin and
roster,
Marv. Fannin
and Marv. Yeah, get rid of a tight end.
Fannin and Shaylin Warren.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Let's go to Rashik Barron. 0-3 starts to advise Josh Allen, Devontae Adams, Jahmyr, Chase Brown, Jacoby, and Njoku. Again, if you don't tell us what you need to start, it's really hard, Rashik.
It's tough to set a lineup if we don't know the.
But here's what I would say: Allen's in, Adams is in, Jahmyr Chase is in. Sutton has to play this week, and then I would still play Judkins, and I would probably play Kelsey still over Njoku. Do you agree with that?
Kelsey. Yeah, I agree with all that.
Okay, let's go to HF's question here. Taking a break from my novels. Jameson Williams and Scattaboo for Judkins and Golden. I want the Williams and Scattaboo side.
Williams and Scattaboo side.
Yeah, I like Golden, but
I think Golden's gonna have a big game. People check it out in the primer.
Crazy now. You can buy them cheaper than that.
Yeah.
12-team 3-0 from Edward. That's great.
Ooh-ah.
And then here's the offer we're looking at: Lamb and Stevenson and Ladd for Tyreek Hill, Judkins, Flowers. Should I take it? You could, but I don't think you need to. I would rather keep Judkins, Hill, and Flowers. Even though Lamb is the best piece in the deal, theoretically, I think
selling low on Zay too after a bad game. Nope.
Yeah. All right, let's get to Marco's question. Traded ATN and Pearsall for Brian Thomas and J.K. Dobbins.
I want the ETN and Pearsall side.
Sorry, Marco. Look, I get it, but like,
I get the buy low on BTJ, but Pearsall is going to put up numbers.
Yeah, I think Pearsall's going to finish ahead of BTJ this year. That's my problem. Here's one from Marcus. I got offered Bucky Irving, Quentin Johnson for Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, it's not enough back for JJ.
Not enough. QJ for JJ, not in this universe, not in any universe. Lag, 12-team PPR. Any upgrades that you can make to this roster? The tight end is good with Warren, obviously, here. You've got Kyron, you got Genty, you got Judkins. See, I think this is going to play out over time. I think Neighbors just got a boost. I think Egbuka and Collins are steady. I think you wait this one out, Lag. Sometimes the best move is the
I would try to upgrade and go Judkins and Addison, and then upgrade running back.
No, we did this one already. Let's get to Dylan. Traded JJ and Pollard for Bucky and Zay.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I like the Irving side.
JJ. I don't want to get rid of JJ. I just don't want to do it. All right, we have 16 guaranteed supers left. There's 72 unanswered. I'm sorry, everybody.
This community is amazing, and I'm sorry, guys.
I love our Fantasy Pros community.
Yes,
we are only 2 human beings. Awesome. So you guys are awesome. I wish you nothing but amazing things. I want all your fantasy teams to go undefeated the rest of the season. We can only get to so many questions in an hour. So again, please don't be upset.
And please, we have Discord out there too. You can get in Discord and always send questions in Discord too.
FantasyPros.com/chat. Perfect. Go find us on Discord. Ask your questions. I answered questions for 10 straight minutes yesterday.
Look at that face right there.
Look at the Discord. I got your questions right here. All right, let's get to Hen's question here. All right. Oh, look at this question. 12-team 1-2 record here. Have Ceedee traded Ceedee for Ibuka and Benson. That is a great trade, Hen. I love this trade. Ibuka and Benson for the next 4 weeks. What do you think? I think that's terrific.
Really like it.
Chase Brown and Tony Pollard for Josh Jacobs.
If you can do it, if you can get Jacobs, sure.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's go to Robert's question here. 14-team half PPR. 1-2 traded Sutton for Javonte. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Javonte's an RB1.
Yeah, and Sutton's going to have a great week against the rest of those, whatever's left of the defense of the Cincinnati Bengals. Boy, what a shame. They got a great quarterback, a great wide receiver, a pretty good head coach. They just
no O-line, and they ruin him.
No O-line. They can't win on the that's terrible.
Ruining Joe Burrow's career. It's
all right, let's make this last one here from Tex. 12-team PPR. Running backs are Bijan, Jacobs, Chase Brown, ATM, Benson, Woody. Tight end is Fannin. I have 3 offers. Ladd and Hunter Henry for Olave and ATN. Kamara and RJ Harvey for Chase Brown and ATN. Tyler Warren for Benson and Woody. I don't want to do that last one. No. Ladd and Henry for Olave and ATN. I don't hate, but I don't love it. And then Kamara and RJ Harvey for Chase Brown and ATN.
I don't love any of these.
I don't love any of them either.
I don't love any of these.
It's nice that your league is active.
But... Yeah, it's really good that they're active, but no, I don't love any of that. Don't take any of those.
Yeah. So look, the takeaways here today are clearly everybody wants to get rid of BTJ and Chase Brown. That's my big takeaway. How about you, Derek? Anything else?
Yep. No, that's pretty much it. And I think people are trying to trade away Brock Bowers. I mean, it's just the state of the tight end position. If you can get good return on him, fine. But if not,
I was told there was one more guaranteed, so I want to get the guaranteed one in there because I like when people follow the rules, and I want to encourage that here on the stream. Last one here. Salim, 1 and 2.
You as a rule follower. Man.
I am. I'm a stickler. Here we go. Chase Brown for BTJ straight up. This is it. This is the end of the thesis.
This is
This is
encapsulates the entire stream.
This is my closing argument. Who would you rather have rest of season? Or Chase Brown and Golden for Pollard and Egbuka. If you can get Egbuka,
if you can do that and get Pollard and Egbuka,
that's a no-brainer. Just do that one, and let's not worry about anything else here. That's what you do, because what are we doing, BTJ? Nobody knows, Shannon. Nobody knows right now. We're trading for him cheap, but I'm not giving up much. Place your first bet over at Hard Rock Bet. Bet $5, get 150. Remember, the reward drops are happening right now. Go get the rewards so you can bet Thursday Night Football. Of course, Trade Analyzer available on My Playbook. Download the FantasyPros app today and like the stream, subscribe to the channel, drop your comments below, and win the TrophySmack belt this week from TrophySmack. That'll do it for us. But the story of the game goes on. For Derek Brown, I'm Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids. I have become cumbersome to this stream. Too many trades, too many ads, too many drops. I'm gonna